Welcome into the Lifetime Activity Center. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart, Utah Top 50 Ladies Edition. Going to be a lot of fun. Our matchup in this first one. We have 5 games tonight. As a man, right off the tip, here goes Shea Toole laying that one up and in.
It's almost like she's done that before, Dusty, huh? Although normally I'm used to Shea with the three-point shot.
Very true. And more blondish hair. Says down the lane, doesn't get it. Send it back out. That was Claire Fisher out of Skyview. Then the 3 is good from Sammy Love out of Lehigh High School.
Yeah, Sammy has been a nice player for the Pioneers. And talk about the last couple of years, we've had kind of new faces becoming the face of that program. Might be Sammy's turn this year.
It is. And I think they were hoping that last year underclassmen. The ball was tipped into the backcourt. But Sammy not wearing the sleeves tonight. It's always good to see what they decide to wear in the winter versus, you know, I guess we call this fall. It's a very nice fall.
It's a very nice fall. I'm wearing sleeves tonight.
Oh, we are running the shot clock tonight.
There's no shot clock for the girl or for the boys.
Yeah, but
shot clock for the girls.
Shot clock for the
girls. I
girls.
was caught unaware by that. I'm not going to lie.
Every night the boys, well, every night, the last 2 nights for the boys, I've looked over there.
I know you're dying. You're like,
yeah.
Shot clock, no, but it's not running out.
It's not going. Now
it is going tonight.
Dane and I do this so we don't have it preseason. This is preseason as Josh Baker doesn't get that one. And then we got a foul on the, or pardon me, out of bounds off the baseline.
How about we've got a junior high schooler with us tonight? Yeah, Rihanna Jones playing for the mighty Seattle Storm. We'll see her a little bit later. Sandridge Junior High, freshman, in the top 50. Can't wait.
Toole with the steal off the inbound, sends it back up top. Of course, all of the names for the girls' top 50 are WNBA teams. As that's Emma Exerkamp out of Cyprus. Exerkamp sends that up top to Shea Toole. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Shea on the high-low, give and go. And Shea is fouled on the drive. And Shea will go to line 1 for 2.
Yeah, that shot clock was winding down, too. Like the recognition there by Shea. She's been aggressive here in the first couple minutes.
To this Skyridge team. Got the state championship game. Yeah. Gave Lone Peak all they could handle.
A run. Yeah.
And it's going to be Lone Peak Skyridge, I believe, again in 6A. Is Shea goes 0 for 1 on the free throw, out of bounds off of the Mercury. And we'll stay here with the Sky.
It'll be interesting. Davis, Kendrick Kitchen comes back, right? Wasn't she a junior last year? Mountain Ridge was really young last year. We'll see if they can, continue to mature and, put their ballot in for top contender in 6A. There will be some good programs there, but yeah, I mean, Lone Peak. You think of how many players are returning on that squad. Going to be good.
A couple of offensive rebounds. That ball poked out of bounds by the Sky. I believe it was Callie Jones that knocked that out. So it'll be Mercury basketball on the baseline. But now you add Lehigh into Region 3.
That's right.
As that'll be a 3 from Sammy Love, her second.
That's a nice dial up there for Sammy.
Sammy also darkened the hair a little bit. That's why I didn't recognize her. Is the drive, and she's fouled, is Sorrel Nielsen out of Corner Canyon, and Sorrel will go to the line to shoot 1 for 2.
Is that a family connection there?
For me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good thought with Corner Canyon.
Well, look, I mean, everyone on Corner Canyon is Dusty's nephew, so I didn't know if we had nieces there
Only
as
the
well.
cares. Only the cares. Dusty's appointed nephews. And it was approved by Mama Care.
And Grandpa.
And Grandpa.
Right?
Grandpa gave the first approval, but I needed to make sure the one line. Eric said he thought it was hilarious, and then his wonderful wife said, I love it. So we're good.
Yeah, adopted family.
I said, as long as you're okay with the fact that I tell everybody about family dinners, then I said, not the content.
Makes a great pot roast.
Great pot roast. That ball was a little short there from Calla Cox. I'm wondering if that's Kayla. But it's C-A-L-L-A. So back down the floor with the Sky. On the drive is Fui Niu Maitelu. As I'm guessing that's Kepa's sister. Gets the bucket there, and it's 6-4.
Fui, if I recall correctly, has been at Jordan the last couple of years. It could be wrong on that, but that was what I was thinking.
The three would not drop for Cox. The putback would not go.
You know, one of the special players we have on the floor right now is Aaliyah Baldwin, and out of American Prep Academy. And I believe Aaliyah is a young woman that we've been talking about last year. She's on pace to break the three-point shooting mark.
Right.
So wearing number 20, she's got it right now, bringing the ball up the floor. I'm excited to see her play. We didn't get a chance last year, but great chance to see her here.
She had a chance to do it, and she's a junior.
Yeah.
So Niu Maitelu up top. Niu Maitelu sends that one over. She was you said Jordan or West Jordan, Niu Maitelu?
Jordan.
Yeah, at Jordan. I think you're right. Oh, nice find on the backside, and that layup did not drop. So on the push now with Mercury.
Of course, there was a coaching change at Jordan.
Yeah.
You never know if that plays into it. How about the steal here by Baldwin on the run?
Baldwin, nice job giving that up. Niu Maitelu had that one swatted away. Try Coach Talon Robertson took over the boys' job.
Yes, yeah.
He was the girls' coach. Yep. Talon, we covered Talon when he was at Pleasant Grove.
Yeah.
And then on the inbound, the shot would not drop, and the rebound.
And we've covered him as a girls' coach, and now we'll get to cover him as a boys' coach. Right. I mean, he's running the gamut.
And not that, he went to CEU.
Oh, look at that. Dusty's got a soft spot for him.
That shot with the layup would not drop there for Asiata. The long range two is good. And that was, I believe that was
59. That's Jones out of Mountain Crest.
I was looking on the wrong sheet.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, my gosh. So we got 5 games tonight. There will be 16-minute games. Oh, with a break at 8 minutes, that putback wouldn't go. Rebound to Aaliyah Brown. Aaliyah sends that one in the corner. Oh, nice. At first, if you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again, as Aaliyah once sang.
Yeah, Taylor Workman does a really nice job, but Baldwin sends that to the corner. The quick read, getting that ball back in the paint, and a nice finish there. And we talked about new coaching staffs, new coach at Brighton this year as well, which will be big for the Lady Bengals.
We've had a pretty good merry-go-round.
Yeah, and Coach Nielsen had been there a while. That was a late change made at Brighton, opened up late in the summer. They got their coach. They're ready to go.
Nice job on the fast break, and going to the line now is going to be number 16, Olivia Stevens out of Brighton. If only there was a social media handle people could follow all the coaching changes and job openings.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. We'll have to figure that one out.
Kane Stokes, the new coach at Brighton for the girls program. So.
And Miller stayed at the boys, yeah?
Miller. No.
Not Miller, Wilson.
Wilson? No,
Yeah.
Gardner.
3 on the way, short.
You know what? Now I got to look. Yeah. Yeah.
Up top is Josh Baker. Josh on the drive, and the finish to the left hand. Nice take and make. Josh Baker out of Olympus High School. She's a junior. Niu Maitelu going to pull for 3 and leaves it short. Out of bounds off of the Mercury. We'll stay here with Sky. I'm probably 2 coaches behind.
Yeah, Tim Gardner.
Tim Gardner.
Garrett
right,
Wilson
right. Yeah.
was the coach, AD.
Yeah.
Been the AD now
he's
for a couple
now.
years.
Okay, that's
yeah.
what I couldn't remember, because Garrett and Skylar. So on the push now with Danae Asiata. Gives that one up. It'll be a long 2. Doesn't go. And the rebound and run out here from Aaliyah Baldwin. Niu Maitelu trying to force the action there and is fouled on the drive, and they'll put Niu Maitelu at the line 1 for 2. Again, remind you, our girls, our basketball coverage in general will start right after football season. for Dane and the two Alexes, and I'll be gone.
I know, not for Dusty. Although you better be watching. I don't know, what is it going to be, like 3 a.m. where you're going to be?
At noon, or 3 o'clock is midnight. So 3 p.m. here is midnight in Qatar.
All right, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 4 a.m. You better wake up early. I'll give you a call.
Feel free. Riding camels, literally. I'm kind of still have time. If Avery Allred brings that ball up, Avery sends that out. Try to step through, send back out to Josh Baker. Baker on the drive, kicked it out the window and got it.
Yeah, good recognition there by Baker. That lane open, that whole left side of the floor. No help there, and Baker able to take advantage. Good finish.
Tied at 10 as Shea Toole sends that back for a trailing 3 left short. And the girls are, this is a deeper 3 than the girls are used to. Now, many of them are used to shooting that far out anyway. But it is a long ways away from what they're used to.
Yeah, and of course, not a building they play in anymore. You know, they used to run championships and tournaments here that moved a couple of years ago. So
Sammy Love's not worried about it. Her third 3.
She hit a couple without using the glass. She just wanted to show a little versatility on that one.
Just wanted to show the backboard that she likes it too. Sent back out. The triple would not drop. Go back down the floor. Sammy Love. A little behind the back. The scoop will fall. Board, put back, and 1 for Abigail Sayer.
Well, how about that drive, though?
Just go ahead and plus 1 on that, so it's 3 points.
It's a great drive, though. And you saw getting that shot was just a little off, but boy, the ability to take advantage of that space, really well done. Long
range 2 wouldn't drop. The rebound to Claire Fisher. I gotta let you know, we shared on air that intern Preston is on a leave of absence without credit and or pay. So it's Tyson Locken running everything tonight.
Yeah, getting his debut.
Yeah. He's figured it out pretty quick. Send that back out to Shea Toole. Can't get it. Rebound tracked down by the Sky. And a straightaway 3 for Sorrel Nielsen wouldn't go.
Well, I had Toole on the baseline there, too. Just didn't see her on the kick out instead.
Claire Fisher. And 1. Pardon me, that's Callis Cox. And the Westlake Thunder player gets that one to go and 1. So let's give her 3 points. Now I have to shoot it.
I have a couple Westlake Thunder players here. CJ, one of them.
And they have a new coach.
They do.
They go for so
long.
I'm trying to
remember who they hired.
I'm trying to remember who they hired too. They went for so long with Coach O'Connor.
And then they had Olenek for a year.
Mm-hmm. Got him to the state quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Got him to the site.
Yep.
Knocked out West. And the free throw is good. So that's 1 for 2. So she gets both points to keep the play moving here. That was Cyril Nielsen. 3 on the way and another one. Michaela Boyer this time out of Layton.
Boy, the long ball treating the Mercury well here early.
Shea Toole gets all the way to the rim. On the take. Shot wouldn't drop on the loose. Oh, nice job of keeping it alive. And the layup is there for Abigail Sayer.
Yeah, kind of left all alone. Everyone was collapsed in the paint there trying to pick up that rebound. Sayer just stayed home.
Aaliyah Baldwin. Yep. That was from the logo.
That's a good looking shot, and that thing barely touched the net.
Yeah, her first.
Well, in the top 50.
The logo she shot on top of.
Oh, I gotcha.
I can't say that one on
you
air.
said it. Yeah, I thought you said
first.
Yeah.
Both are true.
Punny. That was a good one.
Pun struck. Gotcha. Here comes Aaliyah. Hands that one back to Ocampo out of Judge Memorial. Ocampo kissed it off the window.
Well, how about
bench at a bucket?
Yeah, how about that confidence? Claire Fisher looked like she's got a little more length to her, and yet able to quickly get that shot up and over her.
Oh, Sammy Love was feeling it. She wanted to walk into that three. Just wide left. The door's open. One of the doors are open.
Must have been a breeze.
Yep.
Final minute of this first half.
Drop it in.
It's good post D.
Stayed with it. Got her own board. Couldn't put it in.
Well, how about Claire Fisher staying vertical there? Didn't get back down. Made it a tough shot.
Oh, that's where you see where girls don't always play together. These are all-star teams. End up throwing that ball away. 25 seconds left in the half.
Ooh.
Baldwin passes up the three.
I thought she was going to take that one.
Yeah. Well, she's not Costanza.
She's no chucker.
She's no chucker. Jimmy down. Jimmy's going to stand up. Oh, that was nice. That was pretty. Gives that one up, a little pocket pass, and Jones gets it to go.
That might be the cleanest time you'll find tonight.
At the horn, a little wide to the right. And at the end of the first half, it is a Mercury 27 and the Sky 21. You're watching Utah Top 50 Girls Edition on KSL. Start of the second half, Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart. Dane, what do you think of that first half we saw from both teams?
I was actually pretty impressed with some of the outside shooting we saw. And, I mean, you can talk about Sammy Love. She hit a number of them. And
she knew when that left her hand on.
Yeah. But I thought the outside shooting was really good. And I think, you know, players are starting to settle in a little bit. It's the first night of the top 50, right? It takes a little bit to gel with some of your new teammates, maybe some that you aren't as familiar with. But, look, the way it started, I didn't think we had a lot of points early, but they started to find their stride in the back half of that first half.
Yeah.
Good start.
Sammy Love hit 3 threes in the first half.
Shea Toole showing she can score from inside the arc, right?
Go right to the rim.
And I say that facetiously. We've seen that, but she's been very aggressive on the offensive side.
Sammy on the drive leaves the left hand short, and now have a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay here.
Hey,
no, it'll go down. He pointed both ways, so we'll go with white. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeoman's Corner Canyon going to be a junior this year. But that's the other thing, too, is I've actually really liked what we've seen in the paint defensively. We've seen a number of plays where players remain vertical. We haven't seen a lot of interior fouling. It's been pretty good interior D.
Well, nice job moving out the basketball. Oh, shot would not drop there for Gunnell. And Gunnell gets the loose ball. Left it short. And back down the floor we go with the Mercury. Here's Sammy Love straight away. Well, nice job of getting the ball back. Calla Cox.
Yeah, I didn't know if CJ was going to be able to haul that one in. A nice little kind of tap to herself, and then the quick shot off the glass.
Those soft hands. It was like 90s post player kind of stuff right there. It's like Sean Kemp with those soft hands.
Just
and
like it.
Come down there, Christina Gunnell.
Of course, that'd be a great reference in our next game when the Seattle Storm take the court. The last professional basketball team in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, nice. Oh. Shea won. Dude, coach, that had to have been something. I don't know if Sammy's lost her footing there. I wasn't making Vince like joke, but I decided to be nice.
That's
and
okay.
one.
I'm tough.
Addie Yeomans gets the +1.
Talking about her on the defensive end just a couple minutes ago.
And I was going to say, wait, Sean Kemp played for the Cavaliers. What team are you talking about?
Yeah, they don't exist anymore. It was so good when Kemp was there that they could never live up to it again, so they just ditched it at the bequest of the commissioner.
Love couldn't get the 3 to go down. That was Addie Yeomans gets all the way there and finishes it.
That was even good defense there. I didn't know if that pass was going to find its way through, but it does, and nice finish there.
That was
Patterson, I believe.
Callie Jones. Come back the other way, Niumai Telu. And that ball taken away, nice hands. Stolen by Asiata.
Been a good start to this second half for the Sky. It was a big deficit. They've crawled to within one or had.
And Cox once again. gets down the floor, rewarded for running.
And CJ's been really impressive. You think about that Westlake group last year, the defense was really good. Just felt like finding that offensive consistency night in, night out was really their opportunity. And what we've seen from CJ Cox tonight is she's going to bring that to the Thunder this year.
Knew my Telu stepped out of bounds getting that ball.
Of course, they got Westlake has a freshman in the top 50 as well, and Avery Thompson. And get a chance to see her with the Seattle Storm, hopefully later tonight.
I forgot to put in my request for the girls' side. I kind of feel bad, but that's okay. I got one Carbon Dino could have been here tonight. You think I'd be a better godfather, but that's okay. Shea Toole picks up the loose ball now on the push.
Hey, I mean, you're pretty good with Sienna Nielsen. I mean, let's be honest.
I have earned the Great Uncle Award and one there for Callie Jones. Stayed with it, got the stat stuffer and the N1. We're tied at 31.
Cache Valley girls basketball has maybe been undervalued the last couple years. I mean, they're tough. You look at Ridgeline and what they've had. Obviously, Skyview has been really good, has gone toe-to-toe with them. We went and covered that matchup last year, and now you put in Mountain Crest with Callie Jones, who looks to have great post play offensively, defensively. Newsflash is going to be good again this year.
Right. I'm blanking on names as that shot doesn't go. The young lady had an offensive foul. Young lady out of Ridgeline who was a freshman last year. What am I blanking on names?
Yeah, me too. I'm still in basketball
I've heard
mode.
it.
We'll get it.
I have a lot of people who tell me that she's got, and I hadn't got to see her firsthand. You did.
She's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a problem.
Well, how about the hands from Caleb down there? Didn't show that kind of hand coordination before the game started today shooting. Not just shooting pictures, my friends.
Of course, Emily Skinner.
Yep.
Of course, before the game, he was on his feet, and it might have been a depth perception difference. But
that was pretty there from Olivia Stevens. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, it has to be.
Shea comes off the screen. Nice pass. And Callie Jones puts that one away.
You come around that screen, you force the defense to step up and help. And Shaylee Toole able to find her teammate all alone in the paint, tied up.
And the board and putback won't go for Claire Fisher.
Another Cache Valley player with the Bobcats. Claire.
Shea passes up the three, drives, is hit on the drive. Can't get it to go, and the rebound. Oh, and the steal, the Baldwin. That's why you just don't throw a tissy when you miss a shot. You stay with it.
And Baldwin almost had another steal there, and then she had to navigate around the coach.
Well, he was doing the Eins Vines chant on the side with his Swedish hoodie.
Is that a Swedish thing?
Oh, that was Swiss. It's Swiss. I just wanted to quote. As soon as I said it, I'm like, that's the wrong country.
The Swedish Army knives are really impressive too. If you can get it, if you can get one, they're awesome.
Those going cool runnings. As soon as I said, I had it in my head the Swiss. So that's a line. Shooting the 1 for 2 is Hector Camp. Amelia gets that one to go. The lady out of Cyprus, and now the Sky, who trail by 10, lead by 2. Go down the lane, kiss it off the window. What a take and make by Danae Asiata.
Heck of a drive.
Come right back. Shea Toole gets the Coach Gardner layup.
She must play for Skyridge.
Yeah, just on the run out.
Yeah.
Coach Shaylee Nielsen was our 6A Coach of the Year last year.
Oh, how about that,
That was
Sammy?
a nice job. Sammy Love. What they call it, travel? Yeah.
Just because you've never seen it before doesn't make it say illegal.
That's what I'm saying. You calling that on Jackson Johnson?
Of course, Jackson would have just caught that and shot it, right? He's like, look, I'm just going to rise over you.
He was just done it. I mean, just as smooth as Sammy did.
I do really like calling him kind of the Utah high school equivalent of Kevin Durant.
Of Kevin Durant?
Yeah. I'm not calling him Kevin Durant, but like his length, it's like you can't defend him, and he's quick enough he can get around. Like he's just, I don't know what you do with him.
Well, that's why I went with the Brenton Johnson one.
Yeah.
Like that was more of a non-outlandish comp.
Yeah, again, I don't mean to call him like one of the best 5 players in the league, right?
Of all time, yeah.
Yeah. Kevin, all time, Kevin Durant?
Skill-wise?
All time?
Score? Like top 5 scorer? It's pretty close. And on the drive, there's a Cyril Nielsen didn't get the calls you thought you'd get.
You must be a Phillip Rivers fan.
He's got rings. What are you talking about? That doesn't go, and Aaliyah Baldwin sends that ball up the floor. The Ocampo.
Baldwin. We just took away a 3 from Aaliyah Baldwin.
Well, what are we doing? Quick on the inbound, and Baldwin. A little rectification.
Yeah.
I would like an and 1 to make up for that, but she got the 2.
She'll get another opportunity.
37-36. And by the way,
that one kicked out.
go ahead and put it at 40. So we'll make sure they're going to fix the in-house scoreboard to match us 40-36. This is why I'm glad Tyson's here. 1, Preston would have messed it up. 2, I definitely would be saying it and being like, I'm not sure. I think so. You heard me on Monday.
I did, yeah.
But Tyson's right on top of it. Making Papa Larry proud. Send that ball out. 3 on the way. Doesn't go, and we'll have a... Well, the shot clock went off, but it wasn't...
Well, it had hit the rim. We were just late to reset it, and that's one of the unfortunates. And I don't put it on the table. That's a bang-bang play, but you hear players stop when they hear that horn. Right?
They should be used to it after a full year, but it's just been a little off. I don't think they run it in AAU. It's off the mark. Rebound to Niumaitelu. Oh, that was a nice passer from Baldwin. Niumaitelu, series of moves. Josh Baker not fooled. Mount Olympus sends it back.
That's a nice use of the dribble.
No, very nice there by Addy Yeomans. And Yeomans had a good second half.
Yeah, you get stuck on that baseline, able to recognize she still got that, able to get the defender in the air, quick dribble around it to find that shooting lane.
Cox sends that ball back to Sayer. Abigail gives it to Boyer. Now to Love. Drop it back in to Cox. Nice job on the defense from the Sky as Mercury kind of just slow getting started.
Boy, they did not look like this in the first half. Talk about the second half turnaround we've seen from Chicago. It's been really good.
Yeah, we talk about it's a lot of times it's just little things and effort, different things. But this one, again, I think it's kind of getting out of practice because I don't think AAU runs a shot clock. 3 is good from Baldwin.
You know, one of the great things about this tournament is you have players that play in lower classifications, and they get a chance to come here and play against really good talent. And it's like, all right, we get to see if this sticks, right? And you think about a guy out of Parowan last year with a top 50.
Brockfelder.
Aaliyah Baldwin having that kind of a top 50 here. She's on the run and gets the finish.
A Shawnee Nordstrom-like chase down on that one.
We talked about her last year. We knew she had some really good talent. It's awesome to see her ball out here in the opening night of the Utah Top 50.
It's now a 9-point lead after trailing by 10. Inside, we have a traveling violation on Josh Baker, and the ball will go back to the Sky.
Yeah, the Sky's been the limit here in the second half.
Yeah, with glasses.
With glasses?
Judy in the Sky. With glasses. Do.
I think it's Lucy in the Sky.
It is Lucy in the Sky. Hey,
we'll get there.
And again, Baldwin.
Dialed in. Dialed in.
Awesome.
Hey, player of the game nominations, Dusty?
I think we got her.
I think we got it.
Sammy Love. Can't get that one to go. It was Sammy Love in the first half from 3, and now it's Baldwin here in the second half. And I said, and for her, it is a kind of that stamp of like, yep, she is that. Now, granted, you have AAU and everything else, but within the state, different things. Get to see her at this level.
Oh,
that's pretty.
And here's the thing you love.
Cut that up.
Shooters shoot, right?
Yep.
But, hey, no, I can also roll a little off a screen, and we talked about the dime she had at the end of the first half. That one's a beautiful find from Baldwin. She looks like she's fun to play with, doesn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. Not a chucker. She gives up the ball. Puts the effort in.
But you know when she's going to make a play, she'll make a play.
Right.
Like it's
7 on the shot clock, and Baker, would not drop. Rebound to Brown. Or probably Baldwin. Aaliyah, long 2.
That's a quick shot, too.
Yeah.
That ball's up and through just like that off the screen. She's got a cheering section here tonight, and they're enjoying it.
Mom and Dad are loving it. Timeout on the floor as Aaliyah Baldwin is taking it. Well, on timeout, so we're going to just go to quick substitutions.
Yep.
So clock will keep running. Oh, they stopped it at 105. Tyson's going to learn this. Just wait, and we'll track down to 101.
Hey, you want to go to American Prep this year?
I think so. Let's check out the schedule.
Yeah.
Let's find the right one.
Yeah.
I want to highlight her. See if she can. Never mind. I don't put pressure on her. Oh, nice hands from the outside. That ball was poked away by Christina Gunnell.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice job. Run the floor. Go from rim to rim and get rewarded.
When your post calls for Kaylee Jones all alone, you give it to her.
Oh, that was a pretty move. Gets the baseline. And the layup there.
Olivia Stevens, one of those Brighton Bengals we talked about. They've been young, and they're maturing. Olivia, one of them, going to be a sophomore this year.
Couldn't save that one in. I mean, here's how old I feel. Remember Christina Gunnell at Viewmont? We had the girls.
Yeah.
Well, we got 13 seconds, but she had all those points, and she was a freshman.
Yep.
Oh. Maybe she was a sophomore as Brown knocked that out of bounds, and that might end it.
Yep, it will.
And that will do it. Final score, the Chicago Sky 56, Phoenix Mercury 40. Dane, we have to do this anyway, but our top 50 player of the game.
Aaliyah Baldwin. I mean, what a second half is. The Sky came back from double digits to win by double digits. Her outside shot was great. We saw her take a couple nice twos, but the ball movement as well. She did everything to help lift the Sky to an opening night win.
Again, our final score, the Sky 56, Mercury 40, our first of a 5-game night. Come back for game 2. You're watching the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com and the Rewind Sports Network.